What part of you do not wear white to a person's wedding, don't you get?
I am wearing cream. Why are you making such a big deal about what I'm wearing anyways? I am your sister.
I was specific that no one should wear anything remotely close to white, which includes cream, ivory, bone, and whatever shade of white. Now, I had to find out from my own bridesmaid that you're wearing white, when I told you not to. You're my little sis, so I'll not tell you to leave.
Gee, I didn't know that you were going to be so sensitive just because of clothes. You're still going to get married, are you not?
Come upstairs, Eva's going to give you something to wear. I don't need this right now. I'm stressed, unless, if you have forgotten, Kevin's family is very well known. People will look for any reason to talk where there is none.
I get it, so if anything goes wrong, then it will reflect badly on his family.
I don't want to ruin this for his dad, who has been nothing but kind to me ever since I started working there.
You know, you have to share a secret with me. How is that you managed to secure the son of a multimillionaire who owns the biggest company in town? I need whatever trick that you have, because a sis is struggling.
For me, it's not about the money. It's about the love and mutual respect that Kevin and I share. Come upstairs and wear the dress. Soon we're going to begin the ceremony.
Sure, I just need a smoke. We'll be right up.
What the hell did you do? Do you think just because you managed to get me thrown out of my wedding, I don't know where you stay? Are you criminally insane or something?
You thought you were smart, but I was ahead. Did you really think it was going to be that easy? Kevin led you on for all of those years, so please do not accuse me of stealing your man. In the first place, he never wanted you. He has been in love with me from the very beginning.
No, that is impossible. He's the one who made the first move 2 years ago, even though I do not normally date colleagues.
He felt pressure because his dad liked you so much. His father did not want him to date a woman who was not smart with a good career. So, of course, he had to lie and pretend like he loved you. That is so that his dad would sign over everything to him.
No, I'm dreaming. There is no way that two of the most important people in my life betrayed me for money. What have I ever done to you that you would throw me under the bus?
Where do I even start? If you will not make a scene, then my husband and I would like to extend an invitation to our reception. There, we can discuss if you're going to keep your job.
How many people were in our betrayal? Tell me and do not lie to me. Was it all of my bridesmaids?
All except the maid of honor. But we locked her in that room with you. We just did not think that you would find a way out until the end of the ceremony. Yet, somehow you did.
So that was why you wore white.
You were delusional to think I would switch my avant-garde, high-fashion dress for that plain rag you gave me. I am, after all, the star of the show. And the guests were none of the wiser to the drama.
Do you realize that you have just created a PR nightmare?
We will deal with it. Besides, you have been with the company for a while. I'm sure you can spin everything to make it look good. If you do that, you can keep your job.
How could you imagine that I would want to help you after you threw me under the bus like that? If delusional was a person, we only had each other in this world, Daniel. Why did you do this?
Why does the sun even shine? I don't know. It just does. It is what it is. I'm going to get what is rightfully mine. Kevin's heart has always been mine, right from the beginning.
You will rue the day you crossed me.
What can you even do? You're not the CEO of that company, last time I checked. The CEO is Kevin, and he calls the shots. Hi.
The newest addition to the family, my daughter-in-law. Have you gotten to the flight to the island yet? I made sure that I booked you to the best hotel on the entire island. Do they take refunds for tickets? Or is my sister going to just take my ticket, like she had taken everything from me? What do you mean? I take it the news has not reached you. Your son and my sister have been having an affair. Today, he married her on our wedding day. After they locked me and my maid of honor in a room, I'm officially going to hand in my resignation tomorrow. I don't want to see them ever again. Wait, slow down, my dear. Kevin did what? I truly have a fool for a son. Is it true that he never loved me? Did you force him to go out with me? When I suggested you, he never protested. After all, you have been with the company for over 8 years now, and have proven that you're worth the position of executive. Well, if what my sister is saying to be believed, your son never loved me. So, what will you do now? I don't know. This is not what we agreed on. This boy will be the death of me.
Well, he is now the CEO. I guess he played the long game.
Where are you now?
Home.
Be ready for a video call within an hour. I have some damage control to do.
Alright.
You are firing me? How is that possible? You cannot do that. My father signed over everything to me.
Huh.
You should learn to read contracts. You do know that you have been married to me in order to become the CEO, right? Yes, I fired you last night, but I'm sure that you were too busy enjoying your honeymoon to care. You cannot fire me without a notice. You know what? You're right. Let this be fair. In 2 weeks, there will be a disciplinary warning based on your breach of multiple rules while employed here. Not limited to be including smoking and drinking on the premises, causing us clients to unpreparedness and a case of workplace bullying. How do you know all of that? As the newly appointed CEO by my near father-in-law, I have access to all the information regarding all employees. Remember that you have hearing in 2 weeks. Have fun on the honeymoon. Do you have dirt on my dad? Is that why you were able to pull that off? No, I got here through my honesty and hard work. You must have him under your spell. Or are you going to reveal to me that you're going to be my new stepmother? Is that why my father has always favored you? I don't go after my partner's family members, as you do. I have class. Whatever, you'll not get away with firing me.
Why are there people here evicting us? Taking our house and our car?
That is company property, and your husband is no longer working here.
How could you do this to your own sister? I never knew that you could be so petty.
It is business. Also, I have noticed that your husband, in his 2-day stint as acting CEO while his father was on holiday, appeared to have transferred company funds to your name. You are welcome to discuss the repayment of those funds with the company lawyer and accountant.
No, it is his family's company. He's allowed to do what he wants.
No, he is not. This is still a business. His father ran a tight ship and taught me all that I know to this day. The first thing he taught me was that you don't take more than you need from your own business.
This is ridiculous.
I understand. You are frustrated because things did not turn out too well. May I suggest a therapist who can help you if you have anger issues? They are very unhealthy when you have recently married, of course.
You bloody little snake.
Creative insult, but do not waste your time on me. Please go find a place to stay, and figure out a way to pay us back. Good evening, Mr. Harris. Why so formal, my child? Is everything okay at the company? I have just looked at the reports you sent me, and I am more than happy that I made you the CEO of the company. My name is Camilla, sir. I am Miss Daddy's personal assistant, and I would like to inform you that she's in the hospital. She was involved in a car accident. It was a hit and run. Did they catch the culprit? I will have my assistant give me a plane back home immediately. Is she okay? She is in need of an immediate blood transfusion, not out of the woods yet. I will call you in a bit. Put me on the phone with her doctor. Okay, sir. I will do so. She is awake now. I have just gotten the CCTV footage of the car that hit her from the company across the street. Send it to me immediately. Do you recognize it? If it is who I think it is, then there is going to be hell to pay. I am going to bring Nadia's phone back now that she's awake. And don't worry, no one knows which hospital she is in for her safety. I had a feeling this was calculated. I do have some enemies in the business who knows that she's very important to my business. She's basically a secret weapon. I never imagined that the person who did this could stoop so low. I guess you never really know a person. I am so sorry, sir. Hey, how is the patient? Hi, I have just been discharged and I feel better. I think that I can return to work by Monday. No, you're not coming anywhere near an office for the next few weeks. You need to recover. Okay, fine, but can I work from home? I am feeling like I'm going crazy. I have nothing to do. Okay, fine, but for the next few weeks, I will hold the fort. You can do some work, but not too much. You have always been a hard worker. Never taking a day off, it is time for you to rest. Okay, Dad. Huh? I like it when you call me Dad. You are the daughter I never had. I'm not supposed to be telling you this, but since when we share blood, and despite all you have done to me, I still care about you. I have to warn you.
What?
He used your car to run me over, right? So, that if he got caught within, you would be the one in trouble.
What are you talking about? Who are we even talking about?
I'm not dumb. Days before anything happened, I had an interaction with you at the grocery store. I seem to remember you giving me a thinly veiled threat. Everyone knows that you and Kevin are struggling financially.
So, what would we achieve by putting you out of the picture?
With me out of the picture, you guys wanted to get back at his father's good books and reclaim all that you lost because of me. After all, no one will hire him because of his incompetence.
That is a wild accusation. We might have to sue you for your defamation of character.
The police are onto you. Do with the information what you will. save yourself or burn with him. But I know that this was all his idea.
Why? You don't think your little sister is smart enough to execute a plan?
I know your heart. You could never hurt your own blood. He has turned you into someone I do recognize. Wake up and save yourself before he leads you into darkness.
He loves me.
No, he doesn't. Liar. The police have just made an arrest. She snitched on him? She called the police on him when he is starting to become violent toward her. He called me, begging him to get him out of bail and claiming that she was lying. But she had evidence that he had been abusing her for months. While she was giving her statement, she confessed that they were responsible for running you over. She said that he made her do it. She should have left him a long time ago. I can't believe that I was nearly married to him. I knew he had anger issues, but not to the point of hurting her. I thought he loved her no matter how sick and misguided he is. Well, one thing I will tell you after 2 failed marriages is that if there are money problems, your partner can turn into a monster. You're right. My blood runs cold by the fact that I nearly did not make it. They really planned to get rid of me. My son is a very troubled individual, and a part of me knew it for years. I'm sorry that I encouraged your relationship with him. You were such a good person, a hard worker, and I thought you're supporting him. He could be a decent CEO and run the company, but he had other motives. Maybe it was a good thing that my wedding day got ruined. Before the wedding day, I never thought that he could harm a fly. I would have done all the work for him and given him the credit, to be honest. But thank goodness my eyes were opened. Yes, now we will get justice. It was a case of attempted murder, and with my sister's testimony, he was given 2 years behind bars. My sister got probation and she ended up divorcing him. After she divorced him, she had nothing but ton of debt. She tried to suck up to me, but I sent her packing. I got back to work a few weeks after being discharged. Weeks later, I met someone else, at the grocery store of all places. This time, it is not a millionaire's son, but he is the epitome of good, and I feel so happy with him.